Everybody loves the idea of being the hardest worker in the room until it's time to actually put in the damn work. Everyone wants to wear the crown, but nobody wants to carry the weight that comes with it. Outwork everyone sounds sexy when it's on a t-shirt or a motivational meme, but when the alarm clock goes off at 4:30 a.m., when it's freezing outside, when you've got nothing in the tank but excuses, most of you roll over like a lazy little punk. You want greatness? Then stop acting like a pussy every time life smacks you in the mouth. The truth is simple. If you don't have the balls to outwork everyone, then don't complain when you get the same life as everyone else. Stop thinking your dreams are gonna show up like a pizza delivery. They're not. You've gotta hunt them down. Like the video, comment what you are gonna do starting today to change, and subscribe. You need to understand something right now. Outworking everyone isn't just about putting in a few more hours than the next guy. It's about doing the shit nobody wants to do. At the times, nobody wants to do it. And doing it so consistently that people start to question if you're even human. It's not enough to show up when you feel like it. You gotta show up when you're sick, when you're tired, when your body's screaming at you to quit, when life just punched you in the gut and you feel like staying down. That's when it matters. Because the moment you stop working is the exact moment someone else out there is still grinding, still moving forward, still stacking the bricks on their empire while you're at home playing video games, scrolling through your phone like a weak, lazy idiot. The reason most people will never outwork anyone is because they're waiting for motivation to show up. Motivation is bullshit. It's a nice little spark, but it dies the second life throws water on it. Discipline is what keeps you moving. Discipline is waking up early without hitting snooze. Discipline is training when you've got nothing left in the tank. Discipline is staying up late to learn a new skill when everyone else is out drinking. And guess what? Discipline isn't fun. It's not supposed to be. That's why most of you avoid it. Like it's a plague. You're too comfortable, too soft, too damn addicted to easy. If you want to outwork everyone, you have to learn to live in the grind. You got to make discomfort your home. Stop running from it and start embracing it. When it's cold, run anyway. When it's raining, lift anyway. When you've had a long day, build your business anyway. When your legs are fried, run another mile. Because the more you push through pain, the more your mind starts to realize that pain is just a doorway to growth. Most of you think you're putting in work because you're busy, but there's a difference between being busy and being productive. Busy people fill their day with meaningless shit that makes them feel accomplished. Productive people focus on the hard, high-value actions that move them forward. Stop hiding behind fake work. Stop pretending your research or your planning or your thinking about it is actual progress. You want to know the secret? It's doing the damn thing. It's the ugly, repetitive, boring, unsexy, grinded out, everyday kind of work. That's how you outwork everyone. And here's the kicker. Outworking everyone isn't just physical. It's mental. You can't outlift someone in the gym but be mentally weak in life. You can't have the hardest body but a soft mind. Your mind needs reps too. That's why I meditate for 2 hours every night. That's why I visualize the work I'm going to do before I even touch it. Because if you can't see yourself winning before you've won, you'll never get there. The body follows the mind. Strength in here, your head. Build strength out there, your life. So let's talk practical. You want to outwork everyone? Here's where you start. Pick something you suck at and work on it every single day until you're good at it. Stop taking days off because you don't feel like it. Your feelings are soft. Your work is what matters. Build a schedule so tight that every hour is accounted for. Work, train, learn, repeat. Cut out the useless shit. TV, endless scrolling, gossiping, burn it. You can't waste hours and expect to win. Train your mind like you train your body. Meditate, visualize, push yourself into uncomfortable thinking. And don't expect anybody to clap for you. Don't expect your friends to hype you up. Don't expect your family to understand. Most people will think you're crazy. Good, that means you're on the right track. You're not supposed to fit in. You're supposed to leave them behind. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to start grinding harder than you've ever grinded before. You're going to start stacking wins, and then the same people who ignored you will suddenly notice. They'll say, "You changed?" Damn right you have. You stopped being like them. You outworked them. And when they ask you how you did it, you'll know the truth. They weren't willing to go through hell like you were. They weren't willing to bleed for it. They weren't willing to suffer, to sacrifice, to keep moving forward when everything hurt. You can't buy that mindset. You can't fake it. You earn it every single day, rep by rep, grind by grind, failure by failure. That's the game. You outwork everyone by becoming unkillable in your habits, unstoppable in your execution, and unshakable in your vision. You've got to start embracing the idea that this shit isn't temporary. This isn't a 30-day challenge. This isn't some new year, new me bullshit where you get hyped for 2 weeks and disappear. Outworking everyone means it becomes who you are. It's your blood type now. When other people sleep, you're grinding. When they say, "I deserve a break," you say, "I haven't earned one." When they say, "I'm tired," you say, "I'm just getting warmed up." You don't get to live this life of peak performance unless you're willing to live in the uncomfortable forever. And the truth is, most people don't want that. They want just enough to look good on Instagram. They want a couple highlights. They don't want the daily pain, the daily repetition, the boredom of showing up every damn day. That's why they'll stay average. And that's why you'll surpass them. If you want to outwork everyone, you have to stop caring about pace setters. Stop running at their speed. Stop looking left and right. Set your own brutal, relentless pace that no one can keep up with. That means waking up earlier than anyone you know. That means putting in extra work when no one's asking for it. That means training your mind harder than you train your body, because this is a mental war more than a physical one. Every lazy bastard out there is hoping you'll slow down so they can catch up. Don't give them the satisfaction. You keep going until you break their spirit. Outworking everyone is a full contact sport with yourself. Your mind will fight you harder than the competition ever will. It'll whisper, "You've done enough." It'll try to negotiate your dreams down to something safer, smaller, easier. That's the voice you destroy. That's the enemy. People think their competition is outside. It's not. It's that weak little bitch voice inside your head that tries to sell you comfort. And the second you take the deal, you've already lost. That's why I meditate every night for 2 hours. Not because it's peaceful, but because it forces me to face that voice and choke it out before it can grow. You need that. If you're in business, you outwork everyone by learning faster, producing more, and showing up when everyone else is on vacation. You become the person people can't keep up with. Not because you're lucky, but because you're obsessed. And obsession is contagious. People see it, they feel it. They either try to match it and fail, or they get the hell out of your way. You want people saying, "I can't keep up with him." That's when you know you're doing it right. And don't forget the power of visualizing the outcome before it's here. Every morning, I see the finish line in my head. The business done, the race finished, the weight lifted, the life built, and then I spend the day building it, brick by brick, with blood and sweat. Most people visualize and stop there. That's called dreaming. You visualize and then go out and crush the work to make it happen. That's called reality. You want to outwork everyone? Stop looking for balance. Stop looking for a fair fight. This isn't a fair fight. You're supposed to overwhelm them. You're supposed to be the one they can't catch. Every single day, you're stacking days of work on top of each other until you've built something so massive that they realize they never even had a chance. You got to treat this like war. This is war on mediocrity. This is war on the soft, entitled mindset that most people live in. You are going to kill that part of yourself and keep killing it until you're unrecognizable. That's when people will start making excuses for why they can't keep up with you. They'll say you got lucky, or you had better genetics, or you had help. Let them talk. While they're busy talking, you're busy stacking wins. And here's the thing. And if you're serious about this, if you're ready to stop being average, you need to start feeding your mind with the right shit. That's why I wrote Can't Hurt Me. It's not just a book. It's a blueprint for killing the weak version of yourself and replacing it with the savage who will outwork anyone. And right now, it's on a flash sale, but it's not gonna last long. They're running out of inventory fast. So if you don't get your copy today through the description of this video, you're going to miss out. Don't be the lazy idiot who says, I'll get it later, and then wonders why nothing changes. So here's the reality check. You either outwork everyone or you get outworked. That's it. No middle ground. You choose today. And if you're choosing the savage route, then you better commit to it like your life depends on it. Because in a way, it does.